So that can be why it's a little confusing. Alright. Most of the attacks in the game are physical. So, because of that, I'm going to do that a lot, you guys, going into the bestiary by accident. So, because of that, we're going to throw Maria and Guy in the back row and have Furion do all of the tanking. The way formation works in this game is they have to get through your front row before they can attack the back row. That's why in that intro battle where I got ambushed, it took them a second turn to kill Maria because she was in the back row. And once everybody in the front row dies, everyone in the back row gets shunted to the front row, and then the enemies can then start attacking you. So let's go over here and get this chest. The king is up in a room in the left there. He just talks about how he got hit in the back with an arrow and how he must have gotten old. Yeah. I'm Paul, the greatest thief in all the world. In the NES version of the game, Paul is the little red ninja sprite. But I think it would have been better to give him the thief sprite, honestly. And this is Gordon. Gordon's kind of a goober, but surprisingly enough, I like him. He's kind of like a proto-Edward. You know, you have this slightly dopey prince who, like I said, is a bit of a goober, but has lost someone he loves and therefore lost the confidence in himself. Come here. You can trust him. Alright. So, my strategy for the game is I'm going to do my best to have every weapon used in the game. I'm going to have a character use every weapon on that list, and another 2 characters use white magic and black magic. So, you're going to see everything. That is not the only way to play the game. Another decent way to play the game, hands down the best way in my opinion to play the game, is to not have any armor on. Like, go buck-ass naked and then just evasion tank everything, okay? If you don't want to deal with magic, and I've seen people play the game this way, they just don't like to deal with magic at all. It makes fighting certain enemies harder, but it's doable. If you do that, you definitely want to have everybody use different weapons. You do not want to put the same weapon type on everybody. That's not a good idea at all. Because, like, okay, I had a friend of mine, he played this game about 6 months ago. He put swords on everybody. And I was like, man, you can't do that. And he's like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. And there's a point in the game where they just basically, you just can't get any better swords. They give you one sword. And therefore, you can't upgrade any. You can't get upgrades for everybody. So everybody's always like one behind. And what he did was, I talked him into giving, as like, if you want to do like physical attacks or whatever, that's fine. He didn't want to use magic at all. The only spell he knew was Cure and Life, and that's it. I couldn't even talk him into doing the like Blink or anything like that. But he, I talked him into switching over 2 of his characters to like maces and axes, you know. And maces is a really good choice. Arguably, maces are one of the most even progressions in the game for this. Let's see. Daggers are also a pretty even progression, but they tend to be weaker than swords on average. Let's see. Bows have most of the weapons in this game have a very uneven progression. So, it's kind of irritating. I need to buy some armor. I forgot to... Let's see. I need 4 of these, my friend. Alright. One of the weird things you can do in this game is dual wield shields. And what that allows you to do, I'm going to do that a lot. I can just tell that now. One of the things you can do is dual wield shields, and what that allows you to do is get way more evasion. And remember, the evasion percent determines your turn order. So right now my turn order would be Maria, then Guy, then Furion. Like, roughly. There's some variance, but roughly this would be my turn order. Because she has the highest, he has the second highest, and then he's got the third highest evasion. I want them... In the early game, I'm going to have them swing their shields in combat. It basically passes their turn, but it does give them skill experience for their shields. And I want to do this until they get to the point where they can get 99 natural evasion, equipping a couple of shields. And after that, it doesn't really matter about their weapon level ups. So anyway, our first task is to head north to the Kingdom of Fynn and look for Leon. Alright. And I forgot to use my spells. That's okay. So, normally I don't really recommend you like hit yourself. This game has that weird thing where you can like target yourself to like kind of give yourself grind, and I don't really want to do that. Let's see. We'll do this since I forgot to give the magic to them. It's fine. That's what that potion's there for. And I don't really recommend you do that in the long run. However, at the beginning of the game here, getting a couple of... The way I have my party set up, it makes getting stamina for Maria hard. Like, Guy has plenty of stamina. He's good on stamina for the whole game. His magic is a little low, but stamina-wise, Guy is aces for the whole game. Maria, not so much. She needs some hit points. So, to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and force some of her stamina growths. See, because, okay, let's say you get 100 like HP ups over the course of the game. Okay, every 1 point of stamina means an extra 100 hit points. It's actually a pretty big deal. Ideally, I'll have gained like 2 or 3 points of stamina by the time we get done with our trip to Fynn. But if not, well, we'll make do. It's not that big a deal. Let's kill this guy. So, grinding in this game is really not worth it. Well, she got a point of magic. Well, that's good, I guess. Like I said, grinding in this game is not very good because enemies in this game have what are called, they're ranked. And you get diminishing returns on enemies once your skills reach a certain level. So, I think the enemies all around here, they're all rank 1, and I think the diminishing point return on this is 3. Once you get to skill level 3, it becomes incredibly difficult to get skill ups past that point. So, Like, it discourages grinding, in my opinion, but that doesn't stop some people from doing it. There are ways around that. There are enemies, there are beef gates all around this area where if you wander too far off the intended path, you will run into monsters that will kill you in one round of combat. Nothing you can do. So, once you finish going to Fynn here and come back, you get your first fourth party member, and he basically enables you to do I need to heal? I think I might need to heal. Let's do this. If this doesn't kill them, then Furion's going to need the healing. The monsters in this area have, like, next to no hit points. But Furion got that point of stamina. Stamina is really important early on. HP gains are not really that big of a deal because you get fixed HP gains every 10 battles. So that's pretty nice. It keeps you from falling behind on your hit points. Do that. I want Maria to get a point of stamina, please. Nice. Let's do this again. So, yeah. Oh, fun fact. Your party, if you target them with stuff, your party is considered battle rank 2. Oh, come on, Maria. She's being a butthead. There we go. It's being a butthead about the stamina thing. Okay. This is a big group of enemies. So let's go ahead and do this. Do 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 do. I would really like to get at least 1 point of stamina. Come on. So anyway, this is the first dungeon in the game, the town of Fynn. It's not a really complicated dungeon. I guess what they expect you to do is, like, you're not gonna know, like, where you're supposed to go automatically. You're gonna run around and get into some random battles. But if you know where to go, it's very short. Let's go ahead and cure him. The enemies in these areas, these first couple of areas, are so weak that I am not really worried about, you know, taking any extra damage from my own self here. Just get him, Furion, with your nice little sword. Your chunk sword. Come on, stamina. Yes! Yes. I don't really care about Guy in his stamina. He's, like I said, he's got enough stamina already. One of the things you could do the same strategy that I have here, but give Furion the black magic, and then have Maria be the evasion tank. And let's see. But, you know, Furion's the main character. Yeah, let's do that. Like I said, Furion's the main character, so I think he deserves the heroic sword-wielding spotlight. Boo, I'm getting ambushed a lot. Huh. Let's... save my last cast of fire to fire. That's one of the things that I think would be that I would fix if I ever remade this game. Like when you level up a spell, like it works the same as attacks. So like it's a level 2 spell, so it'll do 2 attacks of fire damage. What I would do is, like these guys, a level 1 fire spell is more than enough to kill them. But I can't cast level 1 fire anymore. I would make it where you could, you know, choose the level of the spell that you're going to cast. You know? Level 9 fire's really good and all, but, you know, what if it's overkill? Why do you want to waste... If a level 2 fire will work, why do you want to waste that extra 7 MP? If I didn't mention this before, don't talk to any of these guards. They will murder you. Super hard. So let's ask him about the Wild Rose.